Rivet crew, happy Saturday. We have a max reps workout to do today. We have 3 different stations, so technically 4 stations, including rest. We're going to spend 1 minute at each station doing as many reps as we can. Minute 1 is on the bike. You're on the machine starting each round, cranking out as many calories as you can, followed immediately by 1 minute at power clean station, doing as many power cleans as you can in 1 minute, followed directly by 1 minute of burpees, as many burpees as you can get in 1 minute, followed by 1 minute of rest. So work per minute, work per minute, work per minute, rest per minute. We're doing that 5 times. And your score today, of course, will be a total amount of calories and reps all added together. So during that minute rest, if you're tracking your score, write down the number of reps you got for that round, add all rounds up together at the end. That's going to be your score. We are thinking about this workout. It's not a sprint, right? Because you only get a minute of rest. This is not enough to fully recover or anything like that. So this is more moving at a nice, consistent, methodical pace as we go through the rounds. Something I'd like you to figure out in that first round is a number that you can consistently do across all 5 rounds, right? Kind of start off, on the bike. How many calories can I get on the bike in a minute in round 1, as well as in rounds 3, 4, and 5? Got to be somewhat consistent there. I'd like to see no more than a rep or 2 difference between the various rounds at the various stations. Same thing with the power clean, same thing with the burpees. Try to set yourself with a number at the beginning of the workout that you can do throughout. Something that might be helpful for you is to not actually work for the whole minute, but rather work for 45, 50 seconds, something like that. Giving yourself that little bit of a buffer. This will come in handy as fatigue sets in throughout the workout, right? So if that first round you're working for 50 seconds, you're getting your however many reps or calories it is. Give yourself a little break, walking over the next station, getting going on it. Later on in the workout, that little buffer might be, a little less time, but enable you to be consistent throughout the course of the workout. Not a whole lot to think about. Pretty simple workout today. Think about the feet. One thing, I always like to think about what the feet are doing. They're very important for stability and power production, but they're often overlooked. So real quick, on the bike, make sure when you're on the bike that knee is stacked right over the foot. Sometimes we'll see people kind of have that knee kind of driving out when they're doing the bike. You can't get as much force or power this way, so make sure that shin is vertical, that knee is stacked right over that foot, so we're using that whole foot, that whole leg to drive straight down into that pedal. The power cleans, you really don't have to move your feet too much with the power cleans. It's common, I wouldn't say it's common, but sometimes we see what we usually call the starfish clean. So to get underneath the bar goes up, right? And what happens sometimes is the feet jump out really far to get underneath the bar, kind of starfish style. This is not good, right? It's not efficient. It's you have to bring your feet back together. Rather to receive the bar, to catch underneath the bar, where the hips go up. The hips go up and down quickly, right? They go up and then they go down to catch that bar. The feet really should not move that much. Pay attention to where your feet are on the power clean. Again, they should basically stay right about shoulder width apart. They don't need to move a whole lot because you're not squatting. And then the burpees. The burpees real quick. I've touched on this before. A good way to be efficient in our burpees is to have those feet jump up just outside the hands and land nice and flat. If the feet are too narrow or they don't jump up far enough, we tend to end up on our toes, and this kind of puts pressure on the knees, makes for a less efficient movement. So hands go to the ground, and then try to jump those feet up just outside the hands, nice and flat, so you can transition directly into that jump, right? So jump them up far enough and wide enough that they can be landing nice and flat every single time. And then your extra credit today, little midline work to finish it up if you have the energy for it. I want you to do 3 rounds, not for time, at your own pace. I want you to do 15 weighted ab mat sit-ups. Grab a dumbbell, kettlebell, plate, I don't mind what it is. Do 15 reps, then put that weight down and do 30 regular non-weighted ab mat sit-ups. That'll be your finisher today. All right, crew, get it done, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.